Hey everybody, welcome to the hangar deck. I wanted to do part 2 of the B-25J Mitchell build, just kind of show you where I'm at in my progress. I have both halves of the fuselage completed, and I'll show those to you now. This is the left side of the fuselage. As you can see, I've got a little weathering in there, a little bit of chipping. And one bomb-loaded bomb bay door is glued open, as you can see. And then this is the right side of the fuselage. And then, now this is what they call a Profipack, so it does include some photo etch, and you can see the photo etch instrument panel, kind of. And then there is the yokes with the engine controls in the center. This is 172 scale, so that's kind of nice to have that kind of detail. And then this is the cockpit floor. And I think before I assemble everything together, I'll paint those little mesh areas on the cockpit floor silver. They would have worn, you know, all the zinc chromate would have worn off pretty quick on those. Next step in the build are to put the seat belts in the seat, and they have some nice photo etch seat belts to do. So I have a teeny word of advice for you. If you're going to do photo etch seat belts and you notice that the photo etch seat belts are not painted, now these are, they have, you can see they are white. But if they're just the plain silver or the copper looking color, check your decal sheet, because there's probably decals that go over the top of the photo etch. So that gives some folding and some thickness to the decals, so they don't look exactly like decals on the seat. Now there is a alternative, if you will. Now let's say you have decals for your seats, but there is no photo etch. You can very carefully take your decals and apply them to aluminum foil. And after they're dry and they've set up, you can very carefully cut around those decals, and that will give those decals, you can actually bend them a little bit and they'll stick up away from the seat, give a little bit of extra body, if you will, to those seat belts. Just an idea. I've done that. Now, another thing that I've done is I've actually used tape, thin tape. Let's see, yeah, here it is right here. A lot of times I use this one right here because it kind of looks like a seat belt. It's a nice color for seat belt. And then depending on the scale, you can cut that in half if you need to and make the seat belt a little bit thinner. Just a couple ideas for you. But yeah, the build's going along pretty good. You can see the size of the fuselage now, which is not real big. It is 172, and it does have a nose cone that goes with it. There's several other interior panels that will be applied to this build before I close the two halves up. But it's going really great, and having a good time doing it, and that's what it's all about. You know, if you're not going to have a good time, there's no need doing it, right? All right. So, you guys take care. We'll see you next time.